Howdy, I'm Caleb Stegall.
Howdy, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Well, Caleb, today I'm going to be interviewing you for a job that you need to survive, okay? And the deal is, I need to just go ahead and clarify some things about you and maybe get some intel as to the experiences that you've had in the past at jobs.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, I'd like to know how old you are.
So right now I am 15 years old, but this December 7th I will be turning 16 years old.
Oh, perfect. That's great. That's just in time for our ability to have you drive vehicles. That's
Yes,
perfect
sir.
timing. Also, I would like to know what other jobs have you had before this one?
So before I had this job, I was working at Stockman's Feed Bunk, driving a forklift for them and also bagging oats. And before that, I was working at United Supermarkets where I was training sackers and I was also training a few workers to work on the cash deal.
Now, those are some important leadership skills. Now, have you been able to acquire any other leadership skills
Yes,
at
sir.
other jobs?
I have not been able to do it at other jobs, but at different opportunities. I've done it at the church, and I've also done some things with 4-H.
So you're heavily involved at your church, are you?
Yes, I am. I
Oh.
try and play with the worship team every Sunday.
Oh, that's really cool because, being involved in something like that really shows me that you're a man of character.
Well, thank you.
So, another question I would ask you is if you were a food, what kind of food would you be and why?
So if I was a kind of food, I would probably be ramen noodles. Because many people enjoy them in their high school and college years, but whenever you get older, it becomes useless. Excuse
Right.
me.
Now, do you have any physical disabilities, such as things that will prevent you from lifting heavy things or mobility to get out of the way if something goes wrong?
Right now, I have no physical disabilities. Excuse me.
No physical disabilities, okay.
Not that I know of.
Yeah. Okay. Now, have you ever had trouble working with others?
I usually don't have troubles working with others who are willing to work. If they are being lazy, I have a hard time being able to relate and get my job done well.
That's very good. That's very good. Now, what would you say is your biggest weakness whenever you're at work?
Whenever I'm at work, I would have to say my pridefulness.
Ah. Now, what are you prideful in?
So I love to be prideful in my work. And so if I do a job, I want it to be perfect.
Oh.
And if I don't get it perfect, I just get upset that day and I won't work as well as I should.
Oh. Now, what have you done in your workday to improve on what you have problems with? What do you do to combat that pridefulness? Or have you done anything yet?
So I have, instead, if I don't get it perfect the first time, I will go back and try again.
Oh.
Instead of quitting, I will push through and persevere.
That's very nice. Now, what would you say is your biggest strength whenever working?
I would have to say my pridefulness. It is a pro and a con.
Ah.
Because I can be prideful and keep the team going.
Now, how is your pridefulness a strength? How can you use it as a strength?
I can use it like I need to be even better than the person who did this job last. And I can also make the people I'm working with excited about doing their job and have a good time, making their job easier and getting more work done in the end.
So you can use it as a motivation. That's
Yes,
very awesome. Now, in this job, there are things that you can do wrong. Now, how do you choose to handle things whenever you end up accidentally doing something wrong?
If I do something wrong and I cannot fix it, I will go right ahead to my higher ups, so either the manager or the owner, just immediately to try and get what I've done fixed.
Very awesome. Okay. Now, last question. What are your plans for the next 5 years?
For the next 5 years, I am planning to finish my associate's degree and start on my bachelor's, and also start working a full-time job.
Okay. Awesome. Well, it sounds like you're going to do great here. Thank you very much for this interview.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
You too.